Good morning, everyone. How are we doing? Awesome. I'm Abhijit Mitra. I'm the CEO of Outreach, and I'm super excited to be here today. You know, this is my first Unleash as CEO, and I'm just so happy to be here and leading this next phase of Outreach for all of you. A little bit about myself. So I spent the last 25 years at the intersection of enterprise software, customer engagement, and artificial intelligence. And during this duration, there is one truth that has always held constant for me, which is my belief that technology is best served when it is in the service of people and not the other way around. So what I'm hearing from CROs, as I'm talking to many of you today, are these three themes. And I'm hearing this again and again. It's about visibility, predictability, and efficiency. So what is visibility? Visibility is about knowing exactly what the state of your business is. Predictability is about predicting the outcomes and not relying on guesswork, right? And efficiency is about doing all of this stuff with much less resources and much tighter budgets. Now, the thing is that these challenges are not new. We've been hearing about this for many years. So what's new is AI. That's new. And we are all told that AI will solve everything for us, right? We're going to be much more efficient. We're going to be much more productive. But the truth is that AI adoption is actually growing at a mind-blowing rate. So if you look at this, just since September 2022, when ChatGPT came into prominence, the adoption that is had in the last 3 years is the same as the internet adoption over the last 23 years globally, worldwide. It's amazing, right? What's happening out there? I'm sure many of you, almost all of you, has had some interaction or other with something like a ChatGPT already in your personal life, right? Heck, even my mom uses ChatGPT. Unbelievable. She loves it. She doesn't need to call me so often anymore. The ChatGPT is there, right? So the question that I hear from a lot of leaders is, hey, how does it all work, Abhijit? And I'm hearing all this AI buzz. It's about assistive AI, predictive AI, and co-pilots, and agentic AI, and autonomous AI, and all these things, right? Yet you are still trying to figure out the basics. We're stuck with the basics in a lot of cases. Like, what data do I have that I can trust, right? How do I act on that data? And how can I get all my tools to work together in an efficient, coherent, predictable process? Isn't that what you're hearing? Isn't that what you're thinking, top of your mind? So let me talk to you about how outreach can help. And this is what we are doing for our customers. So it all starts with a platform that orchestrates all of your revenue workflows in one place. We call this the AI Revenue Workflow Platform. Now let me explain to you how this works. So at the core of this is data. Your CRM data, your first-party engagement data from your connected systems, your third-party enrichment data, all of the conversations, interactions that's happening within Outreach, all of that data feeds into our automation engine. This automation engine is something that all of you are familiar with because this is the core of Outreach. This automation engine listens to this data and tells you when to act. And on top of this, we have our AI layer. Now, this AI is not just giving you insights. It's actually executing your revenue workflows and sometimes even executing it autonomously on your behalf. Let me explain how all of this works through a simple example. So let's say that you have to get, let's say, $10 million or whatever dollars, depending on the size of your company, of revenue in a particular quarter. So this is a very typical process. You will inspect your pipeline, see if you have enough pipeline or not from both new and existing customers. You'll generate pipeline, craft messaging, book meetings, work on deals, handle objections while you're working on deals, and submit your weekly forecast, right? And to do this today, you're probably using a lot of spreadsheets and emails. Definitely using outreach. That's why you're here, right? You have a CRM system, if you're lucky. Most of you have multiple of these CRM systems, actually. And none of them talk to each other, right? They're all disconnected. Maybe some other tooling in your landscape. And even a startup or two saying that, hey, you know what? With AI, we can solve everything for you. Right? Sounds familiar? So how can this be different? What if all of this was orchestrated in one platform? A platform that's powered by data, automation, and AI. AI that identifies the prospects, helps you personalize your communication, books your meetings, handles the meeting follow-ups, updates your CRM, prepares you for your forecast call, even predicts the forecasting for you, so that your sellers are now focused on what they do best, which is building relationships. That's what we do as humans. We build relationships with each other. We are working on closing deals and on the higher value strategic work that we need to do, that we want to do, while AI does all of the grunt work. This is where AI becomes your teammate. And remember, I talked about technology being in the service of people? Well, this is technology truly being in the service of people. The Outreach platform today powers hundreds of AI use cases across all revenue workflows, from forecasting to deal management to prospecting and account engagement to renewing and expanding to coaching your teams. All of these workflows are powered by our Outreach AI today. And you'll see some of this stuff. You'll hear a lot more about this from Nitya and the product team when they come later and talk to you about this. Now, the interesting thing is that the more of our customers use our AI agents, the more we learn together. So these use cases just keep on growing, you know? So we are learning on these things together. And this isn't just a vision. This is actually happening today. So these are actual customer results. SAP created 1.5 billion of new pipeline using Outreach. This gives them complete visibility into their business. Siemens standardized a global forecasting process across 190 countries, giving them predictability into their business. Amplitude replaced multiple systems, saved hundreds of thousands of dollars, and improved their efficiency by 50%. So average deal size went up by 50%. These are amazing achievements. Kudos to these customers, and kudos to many of you who I know have achieved similar outcomes as well. Big round of applause for all of you. As Nadia said in her introduction, so we are all gathered here to really learn from each other and use our combined knowledge to be more successful at work. That's what all this conference is all about. It's not just about us sharing our product roadmap and wowing you with our amazing features. Yeah, we want to do that. We are kind of proud of that, too. But it's really about learning from each other and hearing our customer story on how they are leveraging our platform to unleash their best performance. Unleash your best performance is our company purpose. That's what we aspire to do for ourselves and for all of you, for all of our customers.